Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, passion for excellence.
Here are today's top headlines. NHTSA throws the book at Toyota. Geely wants to make Volvo the official car of the Chinese government. And it is time for Recall Roundup. Up next, we'll be back with the news behind the headlines. This is Autoline Daily for Tuesday, April 6, 2010, and now the news. The U.S. Department of Transportation is throwing the book at Toyota. Secretary Ray LaHood said the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration will seek the maximum possible fine of $16.375 million against Toyota. Automakers are legally bound to notify NHTSA within 5 days once they are aware of a defect. LaHood says Toyota knew last September it had a problem with sticky pedals, but did not recall them until January. $16 million is not going to hurt Toyota financially, but it is a big black mark on the company's reputation. Toyota says it is taking steps to improve its communications with NHTSA. Our partners at Autoblog are running these patent drawings of the production versions of the new Mini Roadster and Coupe. Both remain similar looking to the concept versions, although the front end is a little more bland. No images of the interiors were released, so we'll have to wait for that. The vehicles are expected to go on sale early next year. Fresh after acquiring Volvo, Geely intends to turn the brand into China's official car. According to Gasgoo, the company would like to sell the vehicles to members of the Chinese government, a market which is now dominated by Audi. In 2008, Chinese government officials spent $12 billion on vehicles. Geely wants to boost Volvo sales in the country to 200,000 within the next 5 years. Hey, you hear that? It's another time for Recall Roundup. Got a whole mess of recalls to report today from all over the world. First up, Mitsubishi. The Three Diamonds Company is calling back 2010 models of its Endeavor SUV and Galant sedan. The Endeavor is having trouble with its seat-mounting side airbags. Seems brackets that hold them in place may not have been properly welded to the seat frame, which can cause the airbags to deploy incorrectly in a crash, something you don't want to have happen. Mitsubishi Galants are being recalled because the automatic transmission cooler pipe can corrode and leak, which is a fire hazard. Next up, Shanghai GM is calling back some 2,000 Captiva sport utility vehicles in China because of a possible steering problem. Affected vehicles were manufactured in South Korea by Daewoo before the end of 2007. And in related news, GM's recalling nearly 8,000 Cadillac CTSs imported to China because of brake fluid leaks. Seems the rubber portions of the brake lines can absorb water, leading to corrosion in the system. GM's also calling back some 60,000 vehicles in South Korea for potential problems with steering wheel fuel hoses and seats. Affected models include the Windstorm, the Windstorm Max, the Lachetti Premier, and the Donna small commercial vehicle. And also in South Korea, Toyota's recalling 13,000 Camrys and Lexus ES models built from 2005 to 2010 because the floor mats cost gas pedals to stick. Sound familiar? Then Honda's calling back 344,000 Odyssey minivans and 68,000 Elements in the U.S. for issues with their vehicle stability assist modulators. Owners of the affected models have been complaining of soft brake pedals. Honda says a tiny amount of air can enter the brake system, leading to the problem. Subaru's recalling 2010 model year Tribeca crossovers because the latch cables inside the front doors are improperly positioned. This can cause the cable to snag on the window regulator when the glass goes up or down, and that could unlatch the door. Yow! Closer to home, GM's got a couple of other recalls, serious ones. Company's heavy-duty, full-size vans, the Chevy Express and GMC Savannah, are having alternator problems that can lead to fires. Owners are advised to stop driving, park them away from buildings, and disconnect the battery cables. Light-duty vans are not affected by the recall. Also, the feds are looking into some 6.2 million GM pickups and SUVs for brake line corrosion. Seems that the lines can rupture, leading to stopping problems. NHTSA has received 110 complaints over the issue. And that's it for this installment of Recall Roundup. And as you can see, recalls are a much more common occurrence than people realize, and they happen all over the world. Coming up next, we'll take a look at how Ram is hoping to boost sales of its trucks.
Introducing Bridgestone's third generation of run-flat tires with groundbreaking new Bridgestone technologies. Bridgestone run-flat tires offer improved ride comfort, lower rolling resistance, and improved wear while giving you the peace of mind and comfort you need.
Our colleague Jeff Gilbert of WWJ Newsradio 950 just filed this report on how Ram is coming out with new ads to focus attention on its new heavy-duty pickups.
Lord of the land, king of the downhill.
Chrysler is launching a heavy-duty campaign for its new heavy-duty pickup. The commercials feature real people in real-world conditions. Now, you market a work truck differently than you market your basic pickup.
A heavy-duty truck has to be able to it's a tool. It is a working, living, breathing tool that a truck buyer has to be able to use for, as I continue to mention, for their vocation or recreation of choice.
Expectations. They have a certain way of showing up just about everywhere. You can run from them, meet them halfway, or do what any hard-working man ought to do by grabbing hold of those big expectations and taking them anywhere you darn well please. Motor Trend's 2010 Truck of the Year, Ram.
These ads are the first series of ads created specifically for the new Ram brand, and for now they focus on pickups. But DS says Ram will have a cargo van to compete with Ford's Transit Connect in time for the 2013 model year. So this campaign is very important as they try to get the Ram brand off to a good start.
What I want the world to know as we sum up this advertising campaign is that Ram is a force to be reckoned with.
These commercials, for the most part, will be run regionally instead of nationally. Chrysler figures that's a better way to target their advertising dollars. In Auburn Hills, I'm Jeff Gilbert for Autoline Daily.
Thanks for that report, Jeff. And that's it for today's top news in the global automotive industry. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.